Hey, I'm Alan Brito, I'm an architect, and today I have a tutorial about the snapping system of Blender. Let me show you how you can select, move, orbit, and place objects in a scene as if you were using a CAD tool. If you ever try to work or create an interior design project, architectural design, anything related to engineering, 3D printing, you know how important the snapping system is, and in the past Blender was not that much famous for his snapping system. It was really hard to use, but luckily for us today things are much easier. So I have a simple example here. I was working in this scene and I have this object, this plate, and I want to place it exactly at the top of this countertop here, and I want to use it. I want to grab it from the exact bottom and place it in the exact top. I could use the 3D cursor, but I want to use the snapping system so I can demonstrate to you how easy it is to do such things in Blender these days. So let's start by enabling the snapping system. So where it is, if you come here at the top of your user interface, you can enable the snapping system using this magnet icon, and you will expand the options here. You will see the snap targets that you have available. You can enable them one by one. You can click at one, press and hold the shift key, and you can enable more options. I will enable 4 options: the vertex, face, edge, center, and face center. This last option here, it's something new from in Blender 5.1. I'm using the beta version of Blender 5.1. So I will be able to select the exact center of a face as a snapping target. Let me close this and I can start moving or things around here in the scene. And the next step is to try to grab this object here. Let's pretend I didn't have that selected already. I will click on the first apple, press and hold the shift key and select all objects, and I will leave the plate as the last one. And now I will try to select the exact center point here of this face. And to do that, I will press the G key to start moving the object around. You will see that the snapping system will already start working and it will find reference points, but I don't want to use those reference points. I want to use a snap base. To enable the snap base, you will press the B key. When you press B, you will be able to select an origin point for your move transformation or any transformation that we're trying to do here in Blender. And I will select the face center. If you move the cursor here close to a surface, you will see a circle. It means Blender will capture the face center. If you see a square, it will be a vertex. A triangle will be the center of an edge. I'll click here to select this point and I will start moving my plate. Now, a problem. I have to see the location or the surface where I want to place the object. This is where you will be using the Alt key to orbit your scene. If you press and hold the Alt key, you can orbit your scene while making a transformation. I can even press the Shift key to move my scene with the middle mouse button, and you can release those keys now. And if, let me zoom in so you can take a better look. And you can see that I'm seeing a circle. It means the snapping system is capturing a face or the exact location of a face. You can place it here at a vertex or the center of this edge, but I want to place it right here on this face. If you change the view to front and set your shading to wireframe, you will be able to see that we were able to grab the exact point here where the object is touching this countertop top face. And this is it. This was a simple tutorial explaining how to use the snapping system of Blender. The secret here, two things. First is to use the B key to grab a snap base, and second, the Alt key. With the Alt key, you will be able to orbit your scene while making a transformation. And this is it. I hope you liked this tutorial, and if you want to learn more about how to use Blender as a CAD tool, I will leave links in the description for 2 additional learning resources. You will support my work here in Blender 3D Architect by getting any of them. I have this book here called Blender 5 Precise Modeling for Architecture, Engineering, and 3D Printing. I explain in this book on a step-by-step basis how to use Blender as a CAD tool. In this link, you will also find translations for this book. And I also have this workshop, same name, Blender Precise Modeling, where I explain step by step how to use it as how to use Blender as a CAD tool. It's a 10-hour workshop. Both of them works fine with beginners, and they are fully compatible with Blender 5 and Blender 5.1. Again, I hope you liked this tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.